Hi there, signs of Aries. This is Kim here to do a reading for you. It is the next 48-hour reading. If you find that you're not going to stay through the whole reading, at least stay for this part so that you can get your energy and your place cleaned. All it takes is a shared intent. I'm going to burn some very blessed sage and some Palo Santo to get this reading started. And like I say, it just requires, you know, your angels, your spirit team is already here if it's for your highest good. And so I pray that this comes out to you and blesses your place, cleans your energy, and then this Palo Santo will help, as it's known as holy incense, and it smells absolutely amazing. So if you could at least stay for that part, that will help you in your day. And Aries, what we're going to do today is pull from the Dreams of Gaia deck. It's been giving some interesting messages. So, and the reason being that it doesn't, it actually has a few more major arcana than, you know, than the normal tarot deck. But anyway, so that just means that we get some more messages than normal. So this is good. Okay, so let's get some messages here, please, for the sign of Aries. And my Aries. Oh, my Aries. You could be feeling like kind of energized here lately. I feel like it's with the moon, so that's good. That's good. Okay. All right. So I have the Six of Swords, which is good. I'm going to give you their interpretation. I'm going to give you intuitively what I think about the cards, and I'll give you the standard generic definition of it. The Six of Swords means you're it's like relocating from one place to another, but whatever you're leaving behind is stormy. There's nothing to do. Whereas like the Eight of Cups, you have some kind of, you know, say, as in, maybe I could do this or that. The Six of Swords is more like there's really no time to think. There's just time to let's go. So that's the energy, and it could feel, oh, that song, so urgent, urgent, urgent. That could be the feeling, not necessarily what's happening. But it could be like everybody's taking naps around you and you're the one that's going, but I feel like this is urgent. So urgent. Three of Cups in the reverse. Oh. The Youth in the reverse. Another 3, by the way. And like I say, they add a few arcana. This is about the youth. Maybe some, like, I don't know, hormones. Something's going kind of off balance. Yeah, something's out of alignment. And that's a big message here. You're trying to detach from something emotionally that you're not going to be able to. I don't know how else to say that. You're just not going to be able to. It's part, if you're caring, like there's a reason why you're caring. There's a reason why that feeling is there. And it's usually your soul talking to you when it's your emotion. How are you interpreting yourself? I don't think you're interpreting yourself. I don't want to say correctly, but I'll say this. There could be more effort here. In the past energy, either you or somebody else you feel is not making the effort. There can be an issue with self-reliance, codependency. That can be what that is about. It can also be that you're just kind of waiting on something to come in, a financial gain of some sort. Or I heard like things to, waiting on something to resolve itself. Okay. So the Three of Cups in the reverse is your issue here, Aries. So the issue, it has to do with, I think it's like people gossiping. I think it's an influence that I don't think they're telling the whole truth. I don't think you're getting the whole truth. But I think like your heart, your soul is giving you guidance with the emotions that it feels, whether something is really true or not. There's exaggerating, and it's for the negative. I don't know why, and I don't know who that group is, but yeah, so there's something about, now if something else that could resonate with it is overdoing it, you know, overdoing it, over drinking, doing something in your heart feels like, you know what, I'm not being kept in the know. Like there's something I don't know. Oh, you know, like truth, truth, whether it comes out as facts or words, you know the feeling. Yeah, the Emperor on the bottom of the deck. No, we haven't pulled yet, but yeah, okay, so I don't know. I think that might be feeling like you're being lied to. Your heart maybe feeling like something's not true. Something about gossip. Hurtful gossip. And then there's the Youth. Like I said, it's an extra card. It's a 3, you know, it is an arcana. It can be Empress type energy. But there's something even about that. The challenge is something creative is blocking the way. If it's about a person, then something is blocking them from being fully creative. And it is your deal, because there's a reason that you feel some sort of way. That's right. There's a reason why you feel some sort of way. And it's your soul saying, hey, that two of Wands in the reverse is like, look, we need to stop thinking so much. You're over analysis paralysis. Let's clear the mind. Let's get back in alignment with you and a feeling. You and soul, you and spirit. Okay, I have that 8 of Pentacles. I didn't pick anything in specific to be clarified. So I feel like this is just, though, if you had the energy of, oh, this isn't working, I don't like how this is going, or if you would rather be doing something that you like a little bit more, maybe for work, maybe it's something that your heart is really into, because whatever this company is, I don't think you feel like it's working out very well. And you're probably correct on that. You want something that your heart is more into or more passionate about. All right, so this could be a big idea that's about to come to you. Tell me about this, the heart chakra here. Tell me about the heart of the matter. Tell me about this. Give us some truth, since something is being either covered up, or the truth is just being, there's something about, I don't know. You don't know what to do in a situation that possibly this could deal with, like the heart feeling sad, depressed, or lonely, or anxious because of wanting to fix. You know, Aries are like, take charge. I know the move. They know the right strategy. So if Aries is put in a position where they can't do something, it's all up to someone else, then I don't know, but I feel like the confidence in others is low on being able to figure something out, and feeling like you can't do anything is causing some kind of sadness. worry, sleepless nights, which that could actually be getting worse just because of the moon here lately. So when I see this card, though, I'm always reminded to say that Spirit says change the direction of your thoughts. Instead of the heart dwelling on what didn't work the way that you necessarily wanted it to work, that there's always different ways. And you have a major shift in perception that is equivalent to the World card that brings about great change. You have the Scribe, the Knight of Swords, and a new chapter. And this is, wow, this is really, so this is something that's kind of big. You look at all these major arcana. Major arcana indicate big things happening. The major things, just little things, or maybe characters. But you have one as a challenge, a major arcana. Crowning you, a major arcana. Future, a major arcana. Outcome is, also a major arcana. Wow. So I guess my point is that there are some things, I like looking at this in a quantum way, meaning if there's any worries or anxieties, especially those things that have affected in the past, things from working right, then this is definitely saying things could be better if we turn this around, and you can do that just by the advice coming from your spirit guides, coming from these cards. When it's saying that thought is in a reverse, then it's like, the overwhelming negative thinking, it's taking control of that. Yeah, and so that balance can be changed, and it probably is. That's probably why the outcome is so positive. So sometimes it just takes a person saying, hey, you need to step a little bit to the right and you'll be in alignment. And then, oh yeah, I looked down. My perception was off. Now I'm fine. Because of us all working in this thing together, on this divine plan together. Tell me about the challenge. The Youth in reverse. Tell me about the challenge. Oh, for Aries. God. I'm telling you, this is what it is for fire signs here so far. I mean, I do these next 48 hours a lot. So, I like to hope to warn people about what they're going to deal with. Since it's a next 48-hour reading that I do, the Tower can be anything that's going to cause a significant shift. If there is a youth or somebody that is a youth that is causing some kind of challenge, there can be some sudden or abrupt change with that person. That could be the challenge. It's because you could have hormones going crazy and stuff like that. You might have somebody that is a challenging person or causing a challenging relationship because they are overdoing it or are being influenced by people that, sometimes we all know it would sometimes makes it worse when you say, I forbid you to do or hang out with, then sometimes that happens unintentionally. So finding some way to work with these energies instead of flat out excluding, I think is a big message here. Now, for some it's going to be big enough to for an actual relocating. I don't know what that is, but it's something to do with gossip, hurtful gossip, and a few people involved. So this is something that, because the Eight of Cups is in reverse, and I feel like no matter who this is about here, you're very affected emotionally by it. You're not going to be able to get away detached, even if you really try here. Because the Eight of Cups is in the reverse. Also, in the environment, when the Eight of Cups is in the reverse, it's sometimes the feeling of, I need to go back and fix something, or I need to take another look at this before I move on. I need to do this. That's what I'm getting here, Aries, is that you're like, you know, hey, maybe even before you spend some time by yourself, or even before you do more research, you've got to wrap something up, do something, fix something, take a look at something. I don't know. This that's kind of like the Hermit in reverse. When I see this, it is about gathering your own knowledge too, or at least finding out how to. I think in reverse, crowning you is, for most of you, representing a person that comes in. It might be even earth angel like. And then why I say like is because whether you believe in it or not, the archetype is there that somebody can come in and give you this knowledge that all of a sudden, wow, you're knowing how to get in alignment, and you're knowing how to get back on the right path. Okay, what came to my mind was like, so I wonder how long you've been on the path where there's been something that's, just because it's not been shown to you, you've like been missing more wildlife, or you know what I mean? Like, just because we weren't open to listening to somebody else, or actually acknowledging that somebody else might have knowledge that can be applied, no matter how individual you look at your path to be, no matter how solo or alone it feels, like somebody that can really guide you. Just because maybe their journey is very similar, or something like that. It's something like that. Knowles. I don't know. Last name Knowles might be something. Knowles. Just because I saw that. Just because I saw that pop out of that word up there. Disappointment, sadness. It's regret. It's also hanging to something that was that didn't work out in the past. A spilt cup, anything that took the air out of your hot air balloon. Look, it can even be mourning. It can even be mourning, and you know, if a significant friend or somebody is not in your life anymore, this can be taking the appropriate, which by the way is any amount of time that you need to mourn. This is about processing this, these feelings. There is a sense that you can integrate, that you can use what's right behind you, but it's like only when you're ready, on your time, and when you're ready. I feel like this Two of Cups is representing the two of that can be aligned a little bit more with your higher self. Because this card and the Nine of Swords is coming across as somebody who's like really beating themselves up for either the way that something happened, but it's for these 3 cups that spill. It's like blaming yourself for some kind of 3 cups that spilled. You see that there's both 3 cups that have spilled, whether or not it's the 3 of Cups or not. But to me, this is 6 cups all that are spilled, which means that there is also a significant soul mate or somebody you learn from soul family that is either in separation or gone, and that's the energy of missing or sadness or disappointment. This is being too hard on yourself. All right, especially with all of those coming out. Oh my goodness, yes. Okay, so 2 of Wands in the reverse. Oh yeah, okay, so clear your mind. Clear your mind. There's an intent, there's a magician energy, or there's some magic around you. When you focus it, yeah, this magic is beautiful. when you're in alignment with your highest self, when the things that you are manifesting are for the highest good of everybody involved. This is getting back aligned with what your magic is here to do. The purpose. Yeah. So how are you feeling? Like the Magician. But maybe right now it's more so not about planning any specifics. Maybe just planning to get, like I said in the beginning, to get aligned with your highest self through emotion instead of dictating, you know, words or instructions. Okay, 8 of Cups reverse. Ooh. All right, so this is that energy that's, I said, it's either revisiting or somebody coming back, or it is you not being able to detach from something, right? Something that I feel like you're going to have a leap of faith in. I feel like the Fool is here saying, oh yeah, this is not only your energy that you can tap into, but the Fool here is taking a leap of faith that there is something unseen that is for you to line up with. And it is always going to be that, yeah, for your highest good, for everyone's highest good, we'll have the best outcome of all. Happiness comes again, is another message on whatever journey this is. Happiness comes again. These things will get sorted out. Whew. Yeah, okay. And you probably already know this, the High Priestess. You probably already knew that time heals all wounds, but yet having to wait is still testing another virtue of patience, one of patience. So the High Priestess, tapping into your thoughts, listening to your intuition and giving your emotions more credit, it's going to help you with wise discernment of how you're feeling. Your intuition will be magically like on point here. It will. It will. It might even scare you sometimes. And you might not want to even admit to that. Being an Aries, maybe not. But this should be some really good energy that says, here's your confidence back. Like you've always had it, but these energies have been keeping you from manifesting. Okay, and watching your thoughts, this has come out in the last reading. Watching, you know, spreading joy through kindness. And this means what you say to yourself and what you say about others to yourself. All of that kindness gets translated in your frequency, your vibration. It can be read by others by more than probably you know. So that's, again, paying attention to the kindness of your thoughts, making sure you're speaking good to yourself. Yeah, because I feel like this is the blame game. Shame, blame, guilt, low vibration things that you're probably moving away from. All right, so thought. Anything else on thought? Anything else on thought? Yeah. So this is about the conflicting thoughts that we can have on what it is we should do, what it is we could do, what it is we would do, and then just not knowing and feeling conflicted about it all. This can be people up in arms. It can be actual hostility and hostility through words, slander, gossip. That can be something like that you're even having to deal with at this time. 4 of Cups is in the reverse for your hopes or fears. What you fear is, well, here it is that you're expecting out of yourself some kind of perfection. And when we do that, then we're usually not satisfied. So you may need a fresh new start on the way that you're perceiving you and yourself and perfection, because of things always being perfect, even when it's this feeling, just because it's part of the plan too. You have Knight of Swords. You also have the Scribe. There might be something that you're wanting to write down, maybe connecting with the angel Metatron. These thoughts that you're having, that, like I said, the blame game, shame, judgment, that's being too harsh on oneself or being too harsh on another person, someone close. So this is about, you can release this illness, maybe even physically, like manifesting as physical illness, like even things like that. Miracles will happen when you invite this forgiveness in. Miracles will happen. That frequency is just healing. That's the word I'm looking for. Healing on so many levels. So it is your perception shift that's going to have this completion for you. I think this card is so awesome. It looks like a dark type angel, but one that is coming like to shift your perception on something that needs to change and move towards something higher or better or more ascended. Gain your confidence back in your magic. Strength is in reverse. You could have lost your confidence in magic or your clairs, the abilities. So your strength can be renewed again in that. And the magic, it's like it follows with the belief. Tell me about the Knight of Swords here, about this scribe energy, kind of being determined and on point, letting go of too rigid views of thinking like it has to be a certain way. And this is dealing with your adversaries in a very productive for you manner. Yeah. Just not here with the drama, and you feel like focusing and you're determined on things are going to be better, and you know it. Like that's that determination. And you have 555. Whew, huge, big changes. Big changes. And you know, the Knight of Swords usually brings it in pretty quick. Make sure we're careful about how we're coming across to people with our communication or our words, because I am tactful. 26, you have a desire to succeed and will feel most accomplished when your work benefits others. Your intuitive awareness of what people want allows you to come up with innovative solutions to meet their needs. And here we go. Something to get things working again. Master number 22. You are in possession of incredible creative powers. It is assured you can achieve anything you wish. I am aligned, and you surely are. You have 2 3s in the middle, 33, and then there's another 3. You are super powerful. 3, expression comes naturally to you. You are very skilled at communicating your thoughts through conversation and creative pursuits. You're able to get others on board with your ideas, and that sounds good to me. Sending you love and light by Aries.